YouTube. Is this the toughest battle I've had so far on Scarlet and Violet? Probably. It was a real challenge. The person I was facing, they knew their stuff. They gave me a real challenge. There were times where it looked like I had the upper hand. It was times where they had the upper hand. They had a few really good Pokemon that were just primed to make my life difficult. And obviously my unorthodox way of playing gave them a few headaches too. And honestly, this was probably the most fun I've had, regardless of the result. I'm not going to spoil the result. I'm going to let you guys watch this and have some fun with it. But if you do enjoy this, as always, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like Pokemon battles, because we got loads of that here. And towards the end of the video, I'll let you know how you can have a say in what sort of content I post on this channel. What sort of battles you like to see, what sort of challenges you want to see, all of that good stuff. Keep watching to the end, and I promise you the battle's worth it. Anyway, enjoy the battle. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. Yeah, what's going on, people? It is time. Another Wi-Fi battle. Let's see if we got a good one. So the Palafin lead, I've seen that coming all day. I've gone with Clodsire. You're not getting that flip turn playoff on me. No chance. We're going to get those toxic spikes down straight away. So you're not going to get an easy switch back in. Those combat, okay. We tank those. We tank those all day. Drops the defense, drops special defense. So we have to hit it with an earthquake. Okay, they got the eject pack. Okay. So they were switching out regardless of whatever happened. I like that. That's a cool little strat. Okay, I think this guy's a good player. I think we have a good player on our hands here. And out comes Garganical. Okay. I'm going to assume they don't have Sturdy. I'm going to assume they've got Purifying Salt. And that means we're not going to be able to poison them, I don't think. I don't think we'll be able to poison them. Okay. So we can go for the Earthquake here. They're going to be kind of hench, but so they go for the Salt Cure there, and that's going to do not much, but obviously we're going to get the passive damage over time, so we don't like that. Okay, cool. Earthquake done a fair bit, but not a whole lot. And if they start building defenses, we're going to be in a bit of a situation. Now, I have an advantage over most people who run Garganical, because my Garganical has an item that makes it better. It means that Salt Cure can't work on me. So I'm going to switch into that. I want to do that because they're going to try Salt Cure me, but I won't be cured. I'll take the damage, but I won't take any additional damage because of the Covert Cloak item. The Covert Cloak basically means that I don't take any additional effects of any attacks. And then add that to the ability, Purifying Salt, means really and truly you can only hurt me with what you've got on face value. I'm not going to take any extra nonsense. You get me? So they're going for the Iron Defense there. Fair enough. That is obviously to be expected there. And they got the leftovers as well, that's pretty much an expected item for this. So we go for the Salt Cure here. Oh, they're capitalizing this. What into? What we got? Ghost. Are they gonna want Curse? Okay. No, they're going for Salt Cure, okay. Why did they turn into Ghost? I'm pretty sure Curse is the only Ghost move it can learn, right? In which case, switching into a Ghost type would be good because it makes it work differently. I'm not going to reveal Recover just yet. It wouldn't make sense to either. Yeah, I'll keep going for Salt Cure. I'm not going to show them Stone. Yeah, so they do go for Curse. Okay. So what this is going to do, when Curse is used by a Ghost type, it takes half your HP. And then it, I should have used Shogun Stone Edge. Stone Edge would have killed it. Yeah, it takes half your HP and then does a quarter damage to the opposing Pokemon every turn. Oh, Stone Edge would have killed it, man. Okay. So they've probably got Recover if they're going to use that. Yeah, there we go. I don't think anybody ever uses Curse without a Recover. Okay. So we'll set up these Stealth Rocks here now. These Stealth Rocks are going to make it, again, difficult for Palafin to come back in safely. There's Toxic Spikes on the ground, there's Stealth Rocks in the air. I don't think they've got a Defogger or a Rapid Spinner. They do, I think, have a Poison type that can get rid of the Toxic Spikes, but we can play around that. Okay, so now we show our Recover. Okay, so there you guys again. Now, Recover is limited in its usage. So it's going to make it harder for them to stall. I might Recover again before I switch out. I don't know. I'm trying to think. What do we do here? The switch is probably a good option at this point. It's going to be really hard to do with Garganical, especially from a physical standpoint. We've got a couple of special attackers in the team. We've gone for a lot of special attackers actually. The Spathra obviously is useful in that it can continue to boost restored power, but I thought Screamtail's going to be the better choice here. We can maybe start setting things up. So we're faster anyway. We outspeed anything that comes in. They try to get that Salt Cure off, which is calm. It means we probably shouldn't Baton Pass though, because that's going to pass the Salt Cure on as well. So if you set up a Sunny Day, this helps. Helps a few things actually. Right, so he comes out. Okay, Mimikyu, interesting. Okay, we got the poison on that, which is great. Means you don't necessarily have to focus too much on the damage side of things itself. There's no point subbing because we'd have to switch out anyway. Yeah, if it goes for a Ghost move, Garganicle's always a good option. Clodsire always dangerous anyway, but I think Garganicle here is we're just going to want to stall out the poison on this Mimikyu. We don't actually need to hurt it that much, or at all really. So there we go, there's the Shadow Claw. And we don't take much damage because of Purifying Salt there. And that poison is going to chip away. Yeah, we got a good opportunity to recover now. Because obviously we're not being Salt Cured anymore because we swapped out. I imagine they'll probably switch Garganicle back in at this point. Yeah, staying in with Mimikyu here is like just asking to have a bad time. Okay. So this gets rid of the Toxic Spikes. We could Salt Kill this. Again, just make it so that you can't stay in. Stealth Rock isn't a problem. I don't think we've got a lot of Pokemon that aren't going to take massive damage from that. We have one Fire type, which is an issue, but We've got access to recovery as well. For most things, we've got a seed sower on our Oliver. So we might still be... As things stand, I feel like we have a slight advantage. Not just in terms of like numbers or HP, but just in terms of momentum. There we go. So those toxic spikes don't hurt us, because we can always switch back into Clodsire. Okay, so the question here is, do I have the opportunity to recover before I switch out? Because there are stealth rocks up. So here's our good friend Garganical again. I think we could? Do we attack? What do we do here? Yeah, we'll recover. Yeah, recover works. So they've gone for the curse. I've really got to start gambling on this curse, man, because again, another stone is dead, does it? But I think they knew that we weren't going to attack that turn. It was a smart gamble from them. It was a very smart gamble. I've got to start gambling with them. I think once we get this thing out of the game, we're alright. It's a good thing we stayed in, because that curse on something else would have been problematic for sure. I think now's a good time to go into Clodsire. They probably go for what? Salt Cure? Or Recover? Yeah, so we get rid of those toxic spikes. And they go for a Recover, okay? So let's see what we can do with Earthquake, because they haven't got an Iron Defense up anymore. It's not a lot, man. The sheer bulk on this thing is crazy. I mean, mine's bulky as it is, and mine hasn't even been like in any way like EV trained or anything. Like, it's just the same one I run through the game with. So a properly trained one like this one, I should have known better, to be honest. They've got momentum again here. I don't know. I don't really have much of an answer for this Garganical. Espathra, I don't think Espathra can take many hits from it. That's the problem. I would need to be able to set up a Calm Mind and then maybe rack up some stored powers. So the reason I went for Toxic Spikes there is because they can't bring the... I always forget what it's called, but they can't bring back the Pokemon with Toxic Debris. So these spikes are going to stay here now because they don't have a spinner. So yeah, we can get 2 layers down here. Salt Cure is not going to be too much of an issue. The reason I haven't like used Toxic on this is because I'm almost certain that it has Purifying Salt. So it would just be a wasted turn, wouldn't it? It's not even worth gambling. Yeah, we got to switch out here. Our Oliver might be able to just make something happen. Also, it can set up grassy terrain for other things when I switch back into them. As soon as our Oliver takes damage, it sets up grassy terrain with Seed Sower. So you'll see it now. There you go. So we'll recover. They're already going to recover loads anyway. So we're not really giving them that much of an advantage. But we're also giving ourselves that survivability that we maybe didn't have to the same degree as them. And we're somewhat neutralizing Salt Cure in that sense. I don't know what their special defensive levels are, so we can test that with a Giga Drain and also get some recovery again. Maybe should have gone for growth. Maybe should have gone for growth. I feel like they're going to switch. Yeah, I should have gone for growth, man. It would have been free. Okay, into Mimikyu. Alright. Mimikyu's got pretty decent special defense as well, so we're not going to get a whole lot out of this. Oh, do we actually get any healing from breaking the disguise? I don't think we do. No, we don't. We just break the disguise. We don't get the actual Giga Drain healing itself. Okay. Now, do we survive its hit? That's the question here. Very rough. No, we don't survive that. Okay. I think it's Life Orb as well, isn't it? Yeah, it is, yeah. Life Orb play rough from a Mimikyu is always solid, to say the least. It's not going to last too long, though. I don't think it hurts much, to be honest. Espathra could be a good setup here. Yeah, okay, so let's just get rid of this thing. Oh no, I should have hit Calm Mind, because it's going to die anyway. And we're always going to survive one hit. It was going to die to its own Life Orb and the poison anyway. I should have gone for Calm Mind, and then I would have had a really, really powerful stored power ready to go. That's a misplay from me. That's a misplay. I might have been able to sweep. I might have been, especially now, a Calm Mind into this with a Dazzling Gleam would be a one hit. I think I still want to hit anyway. And I'm faster because of the speed boost. Okay, cool. Okay. We got away with that. But we would have, at this point now, we would have had a very, very powerful stored power. It would have been base 100 power plus a +1 in special attack as well. Like, those effects stack. And I kind of fumbled that there. I'm kind of worried, I'll be honest. I am kind of worried. Yeah, stored power would have done the job at this point. We've got a gamble on Dazzling Gleam here. Doesn't do anything near. Stored power would have hurt that. We're going to die to the Salt. Oh, that's frustrating. That is frustrating. I don't know if we would have killed. We might have killed. I'm not sure. But it's... yeah, man. Okay. Now we've got their Garganical back in play and unchecked, if we're being honest. It is pretty much unchecked. We can go for the Shadow Ball's not going to do as... well, it's going to be limited in terms of damage, but we do have same type of attack bonus. We could go Torch Song and try to boost the special attack, but Shadow Ball's probably the best play here just for raw damage. We're not going to have much time to do much else. Okay, we got special defense drop, so we might be able to kill this. Do we survive the Salt Cure? Oh, we do. It's comfy. I thought we'd take more damage than that. Of course, yeah, they're not a rock type, so it's going to do less damage than normal. Okay, so now we can take this thing out. If we can get rid of this, this might be a winning scenario for us. We've got 2 laser spikes up. We've got stealth rock up. I wish I remembered to change over my item to metronome, because I would have done massive damage with the second shadow ball. Who comes in now? Palafin, okay. Alright, so we've got a poison on it. And it's toxic poison as well. So it's in the 0 to hero form. Now, we knew this was coming, obviously. We'll do a fair bit here. We would have done like 3/4 had we kept metronome on. Okay, so there's no way he doesn't go for a water move here. So we've got to switch into Clodsire and just tank that. Not only do we tank it, we get healing back. We get healing back off of this. Come on, please go for a water move here. Yes, come on. Hold that. Yeah, give me that back, man. Give me that back. I need that. I need that. I need all of that. Yeah, this ain't surviving long. This is dead next turn, man. Yeah, we protect. Oh, they rage quit. Oh, this was... Hey, this was close. This was a good match, man. This was a good match. I think I had it at that point. But I had to work hard to outplay this player. They were good. GG's. Also, if any of you want to suggest Pokemon that I use in future battles, or suggest teams or themes or anything like that, I'm opening that up now to the Patreon. I've had my early game fun. I wanna see different ideas. If you want to see ideas from Pokemon that I already have, if you want to see your teams, if you want to battle against me, things like that, let me know. Jump in my tier 2 and 3 Patreons. Can suggest that. The best suggestions will be left as a poll in the YouTube community posts, and you guys can let me know which one you guys want to see the most. We'll make that battle happen, and you guys can help shape some of the content you see on this channel. If you want to find out more about that, the link to the Patreon will be on the screen. It will also be in the description as always, and there will be a post on the Patreon to let you guys know just how to get involved in that. Anyway, I'll catch you next time. Take care of yourselves, and peace.